Congratulations on purchasing Join A Jig. You're about to discover a whole new way to join wood and make strong joints easier and faster than you ever thought possible. And you'll open up a world of endless possibilities, money-saving repairs, and practical, satisfying projects, starting with the 50 free, ready-to-build plans included with your Join A Jig. After viewing this instructional DVD, please take time to read your owner's manual. But first, let's take a look at what's in your Join A Jig kit. There's the Join A Jig base with 2 depth setting gauges, the sliding clamp with the quick release trigger, 2 hardened zinc drill guides with a lifetime guarantee, the step drill bit with depth collar and Allen key, the square drive bit, 700 zinc coated Join A Jig self-tapping screws, 10 plastic pocket hole plugs, your free mini Join A Jig, and your owner's manual. Setting up your Join A Jig. You can attach Join A Jig permanently to your workbench using the 4 screw fixing holes. Or you can secure Join A Jig temporarily using a clamp and the clamping recess. This enables you to take Join A Jig with you if you're working off-site. Selecting the right screw. The incredible strength of a Join A Jig joint comes from the Join A Jig self-tapping screws, driven in at a precise angle. Because they're self-tapping, they won't split the wood. A strong joint relies on you selecting the right screw length for the workpieces you're joining. Using your Join A Jig. Now we're going to show you the ease, speed and incredible strength of a Join A Jig joint by joining these 2 bits of wood together in a right angle joint. We're going to work on 19mm thick pine, so we adjust the depth guide to 19mm. Then tighten the drill guide locking pin. To set the drill depth, loosen the depth collar using the Allen key. Adjust the depth collar using the depth setting gauge. Make sure you measure your depth from the tip of the drill, then retighten the depth collar. We mark our first pocket hole approximately 50mm in, 50mm at the other end, and then other pocket holes every 100 to 200mm for optimum strength. Place your first workpiece in the Join A Jig and clamp it securely, lining your first mark with one of the drill guides. Drill down until you reach the depth collar and remove. The drill bit follows the drill guide at a precise angle, and the depth collar means you always drill to the correct depth to provide optimal joint strength. The drill creates a pocket hole and the step tip drills further to create a pilot hole. Repeat this process until you have drilled all your pocket holes. The time-saving beauty of Join A Jig means you don't need to drill pilot holes in your second workpiece. And messy glue that takes hours to dry is completely optional. Align your 2 workpieces and clamp securely with a face clamp. Make sure the clutch on your drill is set low enough so you don't overdrive the screws. Then drive the self-tapping screw through the pilot hole and into the second workpiece. In just a matter of minutes, you have a very strong Join A Jig joint. When using your Join A Jig for the first time, we recommend you make a few test joints on scrap material. Here's a tip. When working with a longer piece of wood, support it with a piece of wood the same height as the Join A Jig base. Building a simple box. The great thing about Join A Jig is that it's a modular system. Building a simple box is all you need to get started. Once you can make a simple box, you can build all sorts of practical, exciting, money-saving projects. Determine the size of box you wish to make and cut 4 pieces of ply of equal size. Make sure your Join A Jig is clamped or screwed to your workbench. Adjust the drill guide height and depth collar. Drill your pocket holes at each end of 2 of your workpieces. Remember, you don't need to measure. For this box, we're drilling 3 pocket holes at each end of 2 of the workpieces. Once we have drilled our pocket holes, we can prepare our box for assembly. You'll notice we've attached a block to our workbench to brace the workpieces against. Using the self-tapping screws, attach your first workpiece to your second. Then attach your third workpiece to the other side of the box. Flip your box over onto your 4th and final workpiece and drive home the self-tapping screws, first one side and then the other. And in no time you've made a simple, strong box. All with no clamping, messy glue or drying time. Now you can use the 50 free modular plans to add more boxes and easily renovate your kitchen, remodel your laundry, or make practical storage for your garage. Making a basic frame. Once you've made a box, you can also make a basic frame. Frames are common in many woodworking projects, from bookshelves to cabinetry. First, we'll make a frame using butt joints. Butt joint frames are made on a flat plane using a horizontal rail and a vertical style. A flat plane ensures flush joints. Set your drill guide and step drill bit to your workpiece thickness and jig your rail. Drill at least 2 pocket holes on the back side of each end of the rails. This will mean the rail will not twist when completed. Clamp or brace your rail to the stile and drive home the self-tapping screws. This will pull the 2 workpieces tightly together. Join all 4 workpieces together to complete your frame. Making a miter joint. Cut the ends of your workpieces to 45 degrees. Jig your workpiece and drill your pocket holes. Brace and align your workpieces. Take care to align the pieces accurately to ensure a beautiful flush finish. And join together with self-tapping screws. Repeat for all 4 joins. Now you can make a basic frame. You can make beautiful picture frames, cabinets and bookcases, bar stools and coffee tables. Hiding pocket holes. On many projects, you can plan to hide the pocket holes. For example, on the back of a workpiece, under shelves, or on top if above eye level. If your joiner jig joints have to be seen, you can hide them using the white plastic plugs. Money-saving repairs. You'll find your joiner jig is invaluable for making repairs quickly and easily, and saving you money as you won't have to buy new furniture. Simply remove the drill guide from the joiner jig and clamp it in place. Your owner's manual shows you how to place the drill guide at the right height to drill the pocket holes accurately. To make repairs even easier, your joiner jig comes with a 5mm spacer block that places the drill guide at the right height for 18mm thick material. Simply slide the spacer onto the drill guide and place the bottom of the spacer block flush on the piece to which you are joining. The pocket hole will be in the right place for the repair. Mini joiner jig. Mini joiner jig is perfect for when you need to create pocket holes off-site or make repairs in hard-to-reach places. The positioning slides let you adjust the mini to 9 different settings for correct jig and screw placement. Set the drill guides and depth collar to match your workpiece thickness. Clamp mini joiner jig to your workpiece and drill the pocket holes. The pocket hole will be in the right place for the repair. For hard-to-reach repairs, just reverse the positioning slides and clamp or screw mini joiner jig into place. Now you can repair that favorite piece of furniture, saving you time and money. A finishing sand. When you've finished your project, giving the joints a final sand will give your project a more professional look. Now all you need to do is decide what finish you'd like to give your project. Happy woodworking! And remember, for strong joints fast, all you need to do is jig it, drill it, join it.